Defensive MVP for the Ohio State Buckeyes in the 2018 football season. Who will it be? Bill, Tim, Doug. I'm going to go first. And listen, Nick Bosa is a guy that, like, people think might be the number one pick in the draft. So it's probably Nick Bosa. And, like, if you put, a water pistol in my mouth and said you have to drink ranch dressing, if you get this wrong, who are you going to do? I'd pick Nick Bosa. But I'm going to say Draymond Jones. I think he is a guy that we expected big things from last year. He had an injury. He didn't have the year he wanted to have. That happens to guys sometimes. He could have gone to the NFL. He didn't. He's back. He's going to be in on pass rush situations. I think he's what teams want in a defensive tackle. He's athletic. He's motivated. He's smart. He's funny. He's from Northeast Ohio. I just think a big season is there, and in the end, like, is he going to be more valuable than a guy like Nick Bosa? I don't know, but I think he's going to be, like, very valuable, disruptive, make a difference, make big plays, strip sacks at big moments. I think Draymond Jones is going to be a gigantic factor for this Ohio State defense. Landis.
They're going to rotate at defensive line. They rotate at corner. I'm anticipating they're going to rotate a little bit at linebacker. I think Jordan Fuller is going to be on the field for every single defensive snap in a meaningful moment this year as one of the starting safeties. So he's my pick. He was second on the team in tackles last year. I think he is – I don't know if he's the best athlete on the back end of the defense. I think it's hard to say that right now. But I think they're going to put him in positions to make plays maybe a little bit more than he was last year. They'll use him as a slot corner. I think they'll play him in center field a little bit with Alex Grinch now coaching the safeties. And I think they're going to – split the roles up a little bit. It's not going to be like Jordan Fuller is the boundary safety all the time and the other guys. I think it's going to be like a kind of like a hybrid role a little bit for Jordan Fuller, and I think you're going to see him really take a step forward. He's not going to be Malik Hooker, and I know we're like looking out for that guy. That's a once in a generation talent, but I think there's something there with Jordan Fuller to be like close to what Von Bell and Malik Hooker were on the back end of this defense, and I just think he's going to be out there so much that he has to be their most valuable defensive player.
And his uncle is Gilbert Gottfried.
Nope. That's Sinbad.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Tim, who are you going to say?
I can't believe I'm going third and I'm the one who picks Nick Bosa. I mean, to me, it's almost a no contest. It's like, no disrespect to the rest of the guys on the defense, but I think Nick Bosa is just that good. He's the only guy on the team who's got a tree in Buckeye Grove right now for a reason, and he's just going to impact this defense so much, particularly the defensive line. You mentioned Draymond Jones, how good he is. He's obviously very good. Chase Young on the other side, we expect he's going to be outstanding. Nick Bosa is going to take so much pressure off those other guys that is going to free all those guys up, and there may be times also where they have to shift pressure to the other side of the defensive line away from Bosa because those other guys are dominating. He's going to dictate so many matchups, and he'll probably win them anyway because he's just that good. And with more opportunities, he'll probably get much more snaps than he did last year with not as many guys probably rotating as far as like top-end quality right up there with Bosa in that defensive line rotation that we expect. I think he's going to put up even bigger numbers, go to the NFL on a high note.
So just a quick answer on this. Joey Bosa, his last year at Ohio State in 2015, his numbers went down because he was double-teamed all the time. Other guys had more sacks than him who weren't as good as him. That led to some discussion nationally, which was wrong, of like, is he not as good? He was as good. He just had more attention. Will Nick Bosa have huge numbers this year, or would he possibly be the guy we all think he's going to be but not have huge numbers because he's taking up blocks and other guys are going to get the numbers?
I think he's going to have huge numbers because the talent around him is better than the talent that was around Joey in 2015.
Complete agreement with Bill. They can't afford to triple team Bosa and let everybody else who's pretty darn good on their own run wild.
I think I agree with that. I also think it's possible Chase Young leads the team in sacks. I think that's possible, though, but I don't disagree with this. Thanks for watching our previews. We're doing everything about the season nationally, about the season with the Buckeyes, and make sure you stick with us all year at cleveland.com.